get started by asking you. There's a lot of headphones out here. I've got like one, two, three, four, five sitting on my desk at one time, right? So I wanted to ask you guys, um, what kinds of headphones do you normally buy, and take me through your headphone buying process. You decide one day, you wake up, the hairs on your back and your legs and your chest stand up and say, I want headphones. And you're like, I guess I do. So when you decide what headphones you want, what's your process? How do you go through, which ones do I want? Do you have favorite brands? And how do you pick what's your from step one to the time you get them in the store? What's your process? We'll start with you, Jose.
Okay, yeah. So, I think normally how I started off is I kind of pick the price point, how much I want to spend on them, and then kind of from there, I would check out YouTube for headphones in that price range, and I'll um do some research. Then, I guess after that, I would have to do see if they have any in my preferred brands. I do prefer like Sony over like most other ones just because I feel like they have the most bass out of the other brands. And then if they do, then I'll do watch reviews on it. Um, just kind of more reviews on a specific set of headphones. And try to get multiple points of view just so I don't get you know spend like $50 on headphones and then they turn out to be crappy headphones because some YouTubers are just overly positive on the headphones because for the views or if it's a sponsorship then it's obvious that they want you to buy them because they're being paid for it. So watch a good amount of videos from different YouTubers on that certain headphone, and if I like it then I'll purchase them. And I think I go look online to see if there's any good deals. So, like all the usual, like Amazon or like Target, see, if there's any specials on it. And then I'll buy them, whoever's cheapest. That's, typically what I do. And I think it takes like a good couple hours, if not like a couple days, depending on if there's any ones that I see have decent features that I want for the price that I'm willing to pay. And then after that, I just buy them, and then after a couple weeks of testing them out, then I know if I'm gonna keep them or not. And then if I don't feel like they were worth the price, I'll just return them and start over. What about you, Jesus?
I mainly take a look of what I'm actually looking, what kind of features I'm looking for, whether it be noise cancellation, ambient noise, or also bass, and how the sound sounds just in all. So mainly, I love the bass and headphones. Right now, I have the AirPods Pro. I have those. Those, yes, they have bass, but not the best bass that you can possibly want out of a pair of earbuds. I also like the Jabras because those do have great bass, but when it comes to phone calls, that's when you really don't want to use the Jabras. And well, I use my AirPods a lot for phone calls, this and that. So I would want them to be reliable when you're having a phone call instead of it sounding like trash. You know what I mean? So that's basically what I look at. Just if you can make phone calls, just for I can use the headphones for almost about anything, music, phone calls, watching videos, and stuff like that. I don't want to be using two pairs or three pairs of earbuds for each specific thing. You know what I mean? I just want to use one pair for everything. And of course, I look at price, deals, and yeah, just like that. That's basically what I focus on. Just a pair of earbuds that I can use for just about anything.
So is the price the last thing you look at, or is it the where's that on your steps of?
The price is, yes, the last thing I look at, because I just want to make sure that I can use these earbuds with everything, and then that's when I go, research, like Jose says, to see different reviews, to see if a lot of them have the same reviews in common or they have this. to see if they have the same problem, because a YouTuber can say, oh, they have this problem and this and that. I don't know, maybe he could have gotten a faulty pair or something like that. So I look at another review, and if he has the same problem, I was like, all right, maybe these headphones are not for me, or shit like that. Just I try not to be biased, and I just look for a YouTuber that is also not biased towards that pair of headphones or that brand as well.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sounds like you guys have a similar buying style. Jesus, you kind of have more of a buying style like I do. I kind of take a look and say, what brands have I heard of the most? Um, right, and then I say, well, let me get the features. I want noise cancellation, transparency mode. I want the ability to switch between devices. Which the AirPods Pro really do well at. Um, I also look at, the bass. I love bass, but I also don't want the bass to cover the audio quality of the instruments, right? The singer, the strings, the trumpets, everything like that. And then I look at, okay, well, why am I going to use these headphones versus these? So I'm going to point these, gentlemen. These are, my damn headphones broke. So they went out. They were just done. I think I told you guys that before. So my brother, I'm holding these up to the camera, got me these Beats EP headphones, and they're $129. Now he already had them because Apple gave it to them. Don't think he'll spend money on me like that, but he should. I'm his favorite. I don't know, uh, but they're plug-in headphones, so you know, this is what I'm using for the microphone, right? But if I'm not using the microphone, I'll use these for listening to music, whatever. Um, and that's kind of how I do it. And then I look at price, and I look at, the reviews as well, and think, okay, well, I know people are going to say this about the Beats, but there's the solos, there's solo threes, there's the studio threes, there's the Beats X, there's this, there's that. And then I think, do I want them to be around my neck? Do I want them to have little gummies? Do I want over-ear headphones? I tend to look at, what am I looking for? What use am I looking to use them for? Right? What's the thing I'm gonna do with the headphones? But Jose, I mean, do you and Jesus too? You can answer that. I like how we call you Jesus. Um, do you guys? I do this. I go and I try and go to the store. I know pandemic was a problem, right? Because you could, and especially in California, your country, I mean your state, you guys really just couldn't go anywhere, right? And for a while, we couldn't either. We couldn't just go and try on headphones. COVID, right? So it was really trial and error, listening to the YouTubers, reading online reviews, listening to what they say, the different audio quality for all of us who get techie, and based on our favorite brands, right? But do you, Jose? We'll start with you, and then Jesus, you can follow. Do you guys ever go to the stores like Best Buy, or we used to have a Fry's here, or Apple, or anywhere to try out the headphones? Do you go and say, hey, do you have this kind of thing, and then try it out?
Personally, I don't. Just because, as I said, it's a lot of work into just researching it. That I feel like at the point after I purchase them and I try them out for a while, then I know if they're for me. Because if I just try them out, they might feel good in the moment, but then I buy them, and then I notice that they hurt my ears, or like they're like heavier than I thought they were. So I feel like it's better to buy them, and test them out for a while, maybe like a week, to get the feel for them, because you try them out and it's like 30 seconds, and you're like, they felt good, but you're not sure if they're the right ones for you. What about you, Jesus?
I feel the same way actually, because yeah, you can try them out, like Jose said, for a few seconds at the store, and yeah, a few seconds is not going to give you ear fatigue or anything like that. But once you get it, it starts getting your ear tired, or you listen to them for different songs and they don't sound as great as you thought they did, and you're kind of stuck with those. Well, not really, because you can always return them, but at the same time, you already purchased something that maybe you just didn't want. Like before I bought these AirPods, actually, I bought a pair of Jabra Elite 85Ts, and beforehand, I heard my friend's pair, and they sounded great. I was like, man, I want these earbuds, you know. And when I went to go buy them, I went back home. They didn't sound like what I remembered they sound like. So apparently, I had a faulty pair because my friend listened to them afterwards. But I'm kind of impulsive when it comes to purchases. I need to get it right there and then. I didn't want to wait for the Amazon because if I waited, I think I would have lost my nerve to buy the expensive ass earbuds. So I just decided to go with the AirPods Pros because who the fuck doesn't have AirPods Pros? You know, it's just they have them in every store. The pair that I got of the Jobbers, that was the last pair they had. So I just figured I'd get the AirPods Pros and just deal with it. And because I just wanted to get it because I just wanted to be different than anybody else that has fucking AirPods and shit, you know?
Well, I got
So
the
if they
AirPods
were
Pro because I couldn't
if they were in
stand.
stock, would you have gotten them again?
Yes, I would have gotten them again. I wouldn't have these AirPods right now.
See, I got the AirPods Pro because I couldn't stand my dad. See, my dad's old. Well, everyone says no, but I say yes. His gray hairs say yes. And my cousin Savannah, who's like my literally, you guys are my good friends and all of that, and so my friend Tucker and all that. Shout out to you, Tucker. I know you're gonna watch this, but my cousin Savannah is like one of my best friends in the whole world. She's awesome, right? She got AirPods. Her fiance, my other cousin Sean, got AirPods. And then I was like, oh man, you guys are making me so jealous. She was like, yeah, the spatial audio is amazing and this. I'm like, oh hell no, you're gonna make me buy them. And then she said, your dad has them, right? I was like, what the fuck? Hell no. I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna let this old man, I can't let him have it in me, not. So I went and I used my credit card the way I wasn't supposed to. I bought AirPods Pro, and I don't regret it. I mean, I do get what you're saying. Like, hey, I try them on for 30 seconds. Yeah, they sound great, but you don't really get a full review. I kind of felt that way with the AirPods Pro. I was like, God damn, those shits are awesome, right? Um, this was pre-COVID, and I was like, wow, I want these. Because, I'd heard AirPods before, and they go inside your ear, and I kind of knew back then, but I was like, I need more time, right? But and I get it because you're like, you don't know if it's going to cause ear fatigue. You don't know if you want over-ear headphones. Are you going to sweat? Is it going to be too heavy? Do you really want to carry these around? How do they fold? All of those questions, right? How do they sound? For me, what I like to do is I like to go to Best Buy, Apple, Microsoft, and I like to go and kind of take a look at them for hours. I will stay at Microsoft or Best Buy for a whole hour looking at headphones or mini fridges because I'm hungry as hell and I don't fucking stop eating. But I will go and kind of take a look and say, well, I'm going to stay 10 minutes, 20 minutes using these headphones. I think for me, that gives me a good enough instinct to go, I get you, right? But also what I did with the Mac when I was testing out the Mac at Apple to see if I really wanted it, I was going there for 2, 3, 4, not even 5 hours sometimes if I really had the time. And I would sit there with Beats headphones. And that's how I knew I wanted Beats because I was playing music. I was playing videos as much as the Apple Macs would let me because they lock it. They block a lot of shit, So I think we're all kind of similar in that, but I'd rather not deal with the hassle of returning them, which is why most of the time I'll spend a couple hours at a store trying out the headphones, whoever lets me, right? I will do that because I don't want to go through purchasing it. Then I don't like it. Something's wrong. I either have to give it to someone or